Hey, how you doing today? Retropie sometimes will do this crazy thing where you go and you hit your start button and configure your controller. You go down to configure input, and everything works great in there. And then you get into a game and it's like, hey, up is backwards and down is jump or whatever. It gets wacky. I don't know why it does that, but I certainly know how to fix it. So we go over to Retropie from the main menu, and we're going to drop down to where it says Retroarch, and we're going to use our controller. We're going to hit X. And by the way, while that's loading up, I do want to say that your controllers need to be on the left side, 1 and 2. That leaves 3 and 4 open. And you just see the black cable, that's controller 4. That gray cable is my controller, which I'm using to navigate the menu. And that black cable is running out to my USB keyboard. And you do need a USB keyboard to do this. Okay, once we're in this menu, the Retroarch menu, we are going to take our keyboard and using the arrow keys, we're going to go down to settings. Retroarch is weird. X is forward, Z is back. So we're going to hit X to go into settings. Now the first thing we got to do is we got to go down to configuration, otherwise it will not save when we exit, and it'll be all wasted time. You see where it says save configuration on exit? I just hit the right key or the left, either one, and I'll change that to on. Okay, now it's going to save our work. I'm going to hit Z. I'm going to go back. And what are we trying to change? We're trying to change the input. We're trying to tell Retroarch to do what we want the controller to do. Now it says max users there. Set that to how many ever users you want. I usually set mine to 2 because I'm usually building arcade cabinets for 2 players. So I have that already set to 2. Now I'm going to go down to user 1 binds using my arrow keys on my keyboard. And I'm going to hit X. Now you see the first things here. And I'm going to go down to past all this stuff, and I'm going to go down to B button. That's my baby in the background. She's upset because I'm paying attention to this and not to her, and that's okay. Now I'm going to hit, now what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to hit X to select this B button, and then I'm going to get 5 seconds to select the B button on my controller. Hit X, and I'm going to go to my controller, and I hit the B button. Now that's controller. Now I'm going to scroll down one. I'm going to hit, what do I want? I'm going to hit X. And it's going to be Y. What do I want my Y button to be? Well, I want that. I hit that on the controller. Go down here. Hit X on the select. What do I want my select button to be? Well, I want it to be my select button. Duh. Etc. Etc. Do that all the way down. Up, down, left, right, A, X, L. However many buttons you have on your controller. When you are done, hit Z to go back. You're going to want to set up one more thing. You're going to want to go to hotkey binds and hit X. Man, that baby is not happy. All right. When we go down here, we're going to skip through all of this stuff because you can mess with it if you want, but none of it's necessary for what you're going to be doing. What we're looking for is hotkeys. And we're going to hit X to select our hotkey. And then what are we going to hit on our controller? We're going to hit our start button. Not our select button, but our start button. That way later on when we hit select plus start, it knows to exit the game. Going to hit Z to get out of this. We're going to hit Z again to get, ETA Prime does not have these problems. He has a dedicated workspace. He's not having to watch a 6-month-old, but that's okay. I'm going to go down here to quit Retroarch. I'm going to hit X. I'm going to quit Retroarch. Now our controller will work in the thing. And this is a very unhappy baby. Now we're going to go over here and we're going to shut down the video and we're going to make the baby happy. Are you happy now, baby? The controls are going to be working. Isn't that exciting? Yeah, people can play video games. All right, signing off.